Hello and welcome to my demo today called Optimizing Traffic with Salesforce, an Arduino IoT project. I'm Jack Aletta. I'm a solution engineering intern here during summer 2019 out of the Reston office working on the public sector specialist solution engineering team underneath Jeff Roser. And I'm very excited to present this to you guys. This is my summer project that I've been working on. So with that said, let's get right into it. Let me start off by asking everyone a question. How many times has this happened to you? You're on your way to work and you see these dreaded orange cones, and you know it's just like, road maintenance, and you have to sit in bumper to bumper for who knows how long. It's just really inconvenient that road maintenance is being scheduled at poor times during the day, right? During all these peak traffic hours. You're probably looking like this in your car on your way to work. You wish your car could fly. And so the goal of my project was essentially to combine Salesforce and IoT in order to make your driving experience a little better and schedule those maintenance cases around peak traffic hours. So a little bit more about myself. Like I said, I'm a summer intern working under Jeff Roser. I'm currently a rising third year at the University of Virginia studying computer engineering. And why I came to Salesforce this summer, I was definitely interested in learning the software, networking, and lastly, building my professional experience. And then just some of my hobbies, basketball, snowboarding, and making gadgets, one of which I will be showing off for you guys today. So again, just an overview of my project. The problem statement restated again here. How can Salesforce and IoT improve driving conditions when road maintenance is required? So what we want to do can be broken down essentially into 3 steps, right? So first, we want to track actual traffic patterns, and we'll do that by taking in a physical input with an Arduino. So an Arduino essentially is just a microcontroller that handles input-output, and we'll attach a motion sensor to it to detect cars going by and then eventually be able to track that data and then act on it accordingly. So the first step is taking in that physical data with the Arduino. Secondly, we want to communicate that data to Salesforce, and you need to do that with some sort of script. So I chose Python because I already knew Python, and I thought it would be pretty easy. It's pretty easy for people, even if you don't know how to code, you can understand Python pretty easily. So we're going to send REST calls back and forth from our demo org, from the Arduino to Salesforce via this Python script. And then third, we're going to receive that data, display the traffic data, and then map our road maintenance cases around peak traffic hours, all through Salesforce. So here's just a quick visual representation of what's going to happen. This black icon in the middle here represents the Arduino and motion sensor, and this is connected to Salesforce through that Python script. And so when cars go by, that'll generate data points, which we can then send through the Python script into the cloud. And then with all those data points, we'll have multiple cars going through past the sensor throughout the day, and we can map all of those cars on a time chart split by hour, such as this. This is what a particular traffic day might look like, obviously with peak hours around 8 and 9 when people drive into the office, and then 4 and 5 when they start to leave the office. And so when we're scheduling our maintenance cases, we don't want to be fixing potholes, during peak hours. We don't want to be fixing them here. We'd rather be scheduling those appointments during these hours when there's less traffic, and that will increase the efficiency of the road maintenance and decrease the amount of traffic you have to sit through because there won't be lanes shut down and whatnot. So with that, let's head right into the live demo portion of the video. All right, so here we are in the demo org. We are currently looking at an IoT orchestration, and this just shows a basic state machine showing a couple different levels of traffic that I just set up on some basic criteria. And so the way these states change is when a car or multiple cars pass in front of the sensor. Those will be registered as platform events over here on the right, and then it'll change states according to how many cars pass in front of the sensor. And it'll change back and forth, and you can see the amount of traffic going by at a given time in real time. So let's add some data into this, right? We're sitting at no traffic right now, so let's go pass some cars through an quote-unquote intersection, and we'll see how that data affects Salesforce. Okay, so now we are looking at my Hot Wheels track setup, which is going to simulate some traffic for us, just kind of like an intersection. But this right here is a breadboard, and attached to it right there is a motion sensor. This is the Arduino, and this is a small LED that'll indicate when cars pass by and it's detected. And so the way this works is cars are going to go around this track, and they'll pass this way underneath the sensor you'll see the LED blink, and that will trigger a platform event to be sent into Salesforce. So let's turn on the track here and send some traffic data into Salesforce. So let me just start this guy up here. And I don't know if you can see, but as these cars are going by, that LED is blinking. And every time that blinks, it's actually sending an event into Salesforce. So let's keep sending it around. All right, so let's turn the track off. So that sent, I don't know how many events into Salesforce, but every time that it passed under there, you could see it blinked the LED, and that caused a platform event to be sent into Salesforce. So let's flip back over there and see what it did. Okay, so we're back in Salesforce now, and we can clearly see that our state has changed from no traffic to medium traffic. And if we look over on the right, we can see all these new platform events that got created as a result of those cars passing in front of the sensor. And so that's great, and we can track all the traffic live, and we can see how that affected the IoT orchestration. But how does that actually affect our commute in the morning, right? So how are we going to schedule those maintenance cases around this? Okay, so that's why I created this dashboard here. And if we refresh this dashboard, it's currently 4:04 p.m., which corresponds to hour 16, sort of military time. But you can keep your eye on this number right here, and this, which is a live traffic feed. So when I refresh this dashboard, you'll see this went up to 6, and this increased up to 57. And so what we want to do now is be able to create new maintenance cases and have them automatically scheduled around these peak traffic hours. So taking a look at the current hour, obviously an ideal time would not to be doing it now or the next hour or even the hour after that. If we want to do a maintenance case, we should probably be doing it later in the day. So let's see how that works. Let's go over to cases, create a new case, and this is a custom record type I created called maintenance case. And let's just say we have to fix a pothole, right? And that'll be a medium priority case. This actually also takes into account the priority of the case, so it'll look through a bigger or smaller time slot depending on the priority. But we'll just leave it as medium for now. And if we save that, you can see that it actually got scheduled to be completed at hour 21. So if we flip back over here, which is 9 p.m. by the way, hour 21. If we flip back over here to verify, we can see our new case that's created right here, scheduled at hour 21. And if we look at the traffic data, right now is 4 p.m., but this hour right here, 9 p.m., is actually the most ideal hour to fix this pothole because you'll be experiencing the least amount of traffic. So what this does in the background, it's a process builder in the background that looks through all this traffic data and says, okay, well, based on the priority, medium priority, I look through this time range, right? So for a medium priority, it's a 6-hour time range. It'll look through the next 6 hours of traffic data and say, okay, this is the best time to do it. Let's schedule it here, and let's fix this pothole at 9 p.m. And this, let me just proof of concept here on how this works with priority. If I do something that's critical priority, like a traffic light's out, right, that's pretty important. We're not going to take into account traffic data, right? So we just want to fix this right now. So it'll say scheduled at 4 p.m. And so this is essentially how the traffic scheduling works. And this is how we're going to improve those maintenance delays you experience at rush hour by scheduling them automatically around peak traffic times. So that is how we will improve traffic with Salesforce. So thank you guys for watching my demo today. If you have any questions or additional comments, feel free to reach out to me either on LinkedIn at Jack Galetta or send me an email, jgaletta@salesforce.com. But yeah, I also have some additional resources on how I created the Python script, and also the Python script itself are all on my GitHub at jgaletta. So feel free to check out those resources. I also have another tutorial resource on my GitHub that will teach you how to send REST calls from a Python script into your Salesforce org with very minimal syntax. So check that out as well. But once again, feel free to contact me if you have any other questions. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to be back shortly. Bye.